What's up, guys? I think we're live. Yes, we're live. Some new faces popping up today. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. All right. What all do we have going on here? $1.9 million coins from Player of the Month trade-ins. Oh my God, you traded him in for coins? Why would we trade him in for coins? Let's just look. Coins. 50 for 25,000. I think the only intelligent trade-in would be the boost. We'll do the boost. You can only trade in. Is it just? We can't trade. Do we lose all of our other stuff? Do we just have? Or did the premium all become the same thing? What is it? Any tip for investment for long-term after Ultimate? Masters. Same thing I tell everybody all the time. Cole, amazing Liverpool got top four, especially since Thiago and Alisson had the same amount of goal contributions this year. That is a true yet totally disheartening statement. That is awful. I've said since the first time he took the field, I love Thiago at Bayern. I did not much care for Thiago at Liverpool. Not that he's a bad player. He didn't do a whole lot for me. Minock, how we doing? Which master? Defense, mid, or attack? Yes. Yes. Defense, mid, or attack? Yes. The answer is yes. All of the above. Can you imagine if Mbappe went to Liverpool? Oh my God. I'd have to do that all the time. Is that it? You got to have 50 to do the exchange? So we just did, what do we do? 5 of them, 100 boost. All right, Player of the Month. I've been claiming Player of the Months every month, so I don't know. It's 100, so I could do 20 times 50. Give me 1,000 boost instead of Alisson. I think we would just go with 1,000 boost and buy Alisson if we wanted him. It's a 5 rank though. Is the 5 rank worth 1,000 boost? That's the thing. Where's weekend tournament team? Weekend tournament. 5. I need some 5s. Is it really worth 30 shards and 5 rare? I don't know. I haven't made that decision yet. I'm doing excellent. I'm excited for team of the season. Things seem to be moving right along the way. It's good. Mbappe said he wants to improve his league. He will stay in PSG. Yeah. Isn't your ultimate better than the Player of the Month? Yeah, I wouldn't claim the Player of the Month for his. I wouldn't claim him to be able to use him. He's not really that big of a deal. The ranks for Alisson only transfer to other keepers. I know. That's why we're looking at weekend tournament. The thing that would do it is because it's like Mignolet's at 2. The 5 would make a difference. But I'm about to claim Ederson. I'm about to claim Ederson here, which is 6, so it wouldn't help me any. And that's why we'll probably just buy Allison if we're going to grab him. Why 400K? I don't have no money. I never have any money. Will Messi come to Liverpool? No. Jay! Glad you made it in. How many ultimate team of the season points do I have right now? Let's see. 410. 410. I won't transfer Allison's. I'm not going to claim Allison. We'll just buy Allison. We'll buy him. Let's see. How much is he? We'll claim sales from last night. I'll sell Ederson. I won't use him. How much is Allison? $63, $2 million. Is he about 2 mil? 2.5. Buy it now. Is that where he's at? 2.4. 2.5. I don't have a need for him. He's not as good as the other player. He's number 1, not reflexes. I don't even think I'm going to buy him. I think we're just going to trade in the points for boost and forget it. I want any famous player to be Ultimate Team of the Reserve so I can get him. Here, after a long time, India near Quest starts at midnight. That's awful. Sorry. Glad you showed up, though. We're going to spend all that money. We're going to spend it all. Well, at least 7 mil of it here in a second. What am I getting for those Masters that sold? Let's see. We sold Depay. So let's see how much he is to buy back. Is he still up there in value? Has he dropped down below $1 mil yet? 638, 635. Let's buy a couple back. I like when you can sell a player and then just buy him back. We'll buy a couple animated back because I think it was animated that sold. I think they were animated that sold. Well, but still don't have my car back after the theft, stuck in the recovery garage. I forgot your car got stolen. They recovered the car though, didn't they? I thought they found the car. How bad is the car, like, after it was recovered? Is it in decent shape or is it bad? How much will you get for the ultimate? You know what? That's what we should spend that money on. Can we get 99s? Are they still at 8 mil? Are they still in that 8 mil range? Kaisa's down. Donnarumma. I already spent so much money I don't be able to do it. Live in GTA 5. Is there an ultimate team of the season SBC with 99 starters? Yes, there is an ultimate team of the season SBC that requires 2 players. Only 2. They have to be starters, and the minimum OVR is 100. Which means you need 2 99s, and then you have to train 1 to 100. Police did forensics and found nothing. There's a movie where somebody's car gets stolen, they find it, and it turns out there was a bunch of hobos that had an orgy in it. I can't remember what movie that is. All right, so what do we got? What are we doing? I think we're done with everything for today. Do we get the versus complete? Head-to-heads complete? Specials we're letting fill up. This is done. We're good for today. Do we have... TOTS Pass is done. Oh, wait. We can claim ultimate points. Yay, another 50 ultimate points. You get 50 from the ultimate SBC. Oh, it's a leased car? The other guys? Is that the one with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell? Is that the one where the hobos banged in their car? That might be the same one. We suggest to do the SBC. It depends on if you're going to get enough out of the SBC. If it's going to recover enough funds to make the money you have to do it, it depends. If it's going to make a difference for me as whether or not I'll do it. Serious complete. I think we're good to go here. We can't do anything until we receive the rewards. I'm not watching videos for Beckham. I think I've got everything complete. The quests are done for today. We could watch a video for tokens. Not that we need them. I have to prove who owns it now. Do you have a rental van? Or is it like a work supplied van? Yeah, as far as the SBC goes, it's two players. One of them is a 99, one of them will be 100. You can take a 99 and train him to 100, which is fine. Will it be worth it? It might be worth it if the 50 points makes a difference. Oh, it's a pool van. So yeah, it probably does smell wonderful. Help me. These games are so ridiculous. Mature, curvy, and I've got secretaries. None of my secretaries are like that, and I seriously can't adjust it. I'm calling bullshit on Grand Mafia. Alright. Stains on the seat. Ew. Ugh. That's gross. Okay. Let's go back to... Let's spend some money first. I'm not doing the Beckham ads. I don't want to run up to many ads.
Do you really will revamp the SP rewards for last couple of months?
Do I think EA will revamp the rewards? I think they're talking about it. Whether or not they do, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. We'll do 400. We'll buy cheap, since we already kind of replaced a couple of the Depay. You know what I need is I need some solar. I need them premium. I wonder how much they are right now. $309. Did that? Dorian did that? Yeah. Shit. Now he's got to put it back on. They didn't put any like pipe or like thread lubrication or anything on those bolts. Really? So you did though. I'm going to. Yeah. I ain't taking the other one off right now. So the other one's for the O2 sensor and that one's for fuel ratio or what? This one's for the gauge. These are for O2 sensors. Okay. There's one of these on each one, but I needed another one. So you have 2 test pipes that come down from the Y pipe. Well, it's a V6. There's 2 test pipes, and then the Y pipe goes into the single. Do you have 2 O2 sensors on that car? Where are the other 2? Like on the cats. Those are like the upstream ones or something. That's why these didn't really matter much. Being able to drive without them. That's good. I'm impressed. I think EA should allow us to use Beckham as experience. I would agree with that. I hear that EA maybe give us to change Beckham position. That one I haven't heard. I have not heard that at all. I'm not saying it won't happen, but I haven't heard it. Can we use Gullet as XP? Yes. Yes, you can. What am I doing on stream today? I'm spending some coins. And then we're going to play the Player of the Month matches. How much money have you spent on Masters? I don't know. 4, 5, 600 mil? Probably about 600 million. Let's see, what else do we have? Lewandowski. I'm looking for cheap premiums right now, just to kind of fill it out. We sold, it was outside mids that sold. What'll be the 99 and 100 SBC requirement? That's it. 99 and a 100, both have to be team of the season starters. 2 players, good for 50 ultimate points. That's it. That's the only requirement. What you do with 1 billion coins, Liverpool card's not going to be expensive. I can't show you my master inventory. I don't have any. They're all in the market. What's the point of having players if you're not selling them? How much profit do you think you'll make on a master? I don't know. I would like to have, I'm really hoping for, I really want a million or 1 billion coin night in sales. I want that elusive 1 billion coin night. I've never had an overnight 1 billion coin turnover. And I really, really want one. I really want one. That's what I'm pushing for this season. 1 billion coins overnight. That's what I want. All right, there we go. We got 850,000. Actually, let's buy one more. We'll buy one more. Buy one more premium. All right, so now 392, we got enough to open coin packs. That's what I was kind of waiting on. Just want to make sure I had enough for coin packs. What's the most important player on the market right now? No idea. I did not get 1 billion coins overnight. My highest ever overnight is like 730 or 740 million. That's where it's at. At what rate will you sell these premium cards? No less than $1 million. I'll get at least $1 million out of them. I always try to double my coins or more. Usually with Masters, you can double, triple, even 4 times what you've got invested, but you got to wait for the market shift. Should I buy 99 over here now? Will they rise during Ultimate Team of the Season or drop? It's speculative whether or not they will rise or drop. We really don't know which way it's going to go because of the SBC. Their value could go up in the very beginning of Ultimate Week because people need them right away to be able to do the SBC. Or they could continue to drop over this next week as more people claim that, and then go up initially at Ultimate release and then drop drastically. At the end of TOTS, if you have around 260 Ultimate points, is it worth it to do the SBC or not? It depends. Like if you have 260 in the 50s there, it brings you to 310. What are you going to be able to get with 310? That's the question. Do I think the Ultimate SBC will be worth it if it's only worth 50 Ultimate points? Only if there is a shift in... Let me say, if there is a value break between what you can get with what you have and 50 more, then if it's worth the value that it requires. 30 to 40 mil is what you're going to spend to do the SBC. So if that additional 50 Ultimate points gets you more than 30 to 50 mil in value, then do it. If it doesn't, then don't. What do I do with my 160 spare points? You trade them in for boost. Trade them in for boost. Okay, we're not playing any of these. We're holding that. There's nothing I can do. Team of the season, I don't have anything to do here today at reset. There really isn't anything other than play matches. Let's just do player of the month. Any tips on getting a lot of coins? I only have 100 coins. With 100 coins, you can buy a bronze player and try to sell it for 150 coins. I don't know what to tell you. You'd have to have something to start with. You need at least 500,000 to 1 million coins to start making money. Shit. Not what I wanted. Don't insult your bronze. Who should I invest in with 50 mil? With 50 mil, I would stick with premium team of the week or team of the season and team of the week players. I mean, I don't know if 50 mil is going to get you enough to do anything, though. Class 12 final exams in India canceled. Well, there you go. Who's your favorite midfielder of all time? Non-Liverpool midfielder. Non-Liverpool midfielder. I would say... Pogba. Probably Pogba.
Well, tickle mootides. Prince Bele just resubscribed for 3 months.
It's awesome. Thanks for the resub. Let's see. I got a good team. My account got reset last week and I have 99 over. That sucks. You can train 99 starter to 100 for SBC. Yes.
Well, tickle mootides. Beast_Bye just resubscribed for 10 months.
It's awesome. Thanks for the resub. There was a question. Hold on. You purchased Rodri, so at what price will you sell him at? I would like to get $1 million to 1.4 out of him eventually. I don't ever want to get rid of any of these masters for less than $1 million. At least $1 million. Anything I'm buying under 500,000, I would hope to get at least 1 million coins out of. You purchase Rodri. That's the same question I just answered. Giveaway tomorrow. No. There is another giveaway this week. I can't give any details on what it is. But I will be doing my giveaway on Friday again. And the reason being is God, who does he have in the goal that just keeps stopping everything? I will not stream tomorrow. I will be working tomorrow and streaming on Friday. I'll do my giveaway on Friday. Next week, though, I will be streaming on Thursday. If we have a giveaway, we'll do it Thursday just because. Why are you saying the ultimate team of the season SBC will take 30 to 40 mil? Because it requires 2 99s, and one of them has to be trained to 100.
What the fuck happened?
You're going to have to buy masters to do the training to 100. That's where the money comes in. If you're paying, I mean, you can probably do it for 30. But let's say your 2 masters are you can only do the SBC once. Here, let's get this finished and I'll show you. I'm sure I have a 99. Do I have a 99 player I can train? 99.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for all low market advice and other events advice. TotS was so much fun along with the streams. Looking for more streams in future. Cheers. Clinking
Thanks.
glasses.
Clinking glasses. That's awesome. Okay, 1.6 mil. 1.6 mil to train 99 to 100. It cost 1.8 million to do it. So you got 1.8 mil for the cost of the training. It's 315,000 per player. So you need 6 masters. Let's just say 5 masters and be easy. So if you're buying the masters at say 400,000 a piece, and you need 5 at 400,000, that's 2 million. So now you're up to about 4 mil. Let's say 4 mil to train the 99 up to 100. So 4 million to train the 99 up to 100. If you have to buy 2 99s and you're paying 18 mil a piece, 16 for, it's only 20 mil. That's 20 mil. 20 mil for it. Not 30 to 40, 20 mil. It'd be fine. I have a 97. It takes 3 mil to get to 99, and 99 can be bought for 8 mil, and it takes 1.8 mil to upgrade. I wouldn't do the 97 then. I would do the 99. If you have training XP, you should never use training XP to train anything but your keeper. Training XP should always just go to your keeper. What should be the average free to play after TOTS ends? Probably 153 to 155, at least, maybe higher because of all the boost. Isn't it better to upgrade 99 now as you can also play with it? Yeah, if you wanted to. I mean, if you wanted to use the 99 for a while. No giveaway tomorrow. We'll do the giveaway on Friday. I think Ruben and Wolvie and Stopty might do theirs tomorrow. Need me and Ruben to coordinate schedules. Ruben and I should do a joint stream. We should squad stream. We talked about it before and haven't done it yet. But we need to stream at the same time and just squad stream it. Ultimate Team of the Points gem packs. I think we had that a couple of seasons ago, didn't we? We didn't have gems for Ultimate Points last year, but I thought we did the year before. What about this week's giveaway? I'm only going to say that there will be a giveaway this week. And that the giveaway is going to involve some kind of a choice. But that's all I'm saying. Not giving you any more information than that. Do you prefer this time of streaming or the late one? I don't know. I like drinking while I'm streaming. And I can't do that right now. I still have to go to work after we're done here. So I would prefer that part about the late night. But what I don't prefer about the late night streams is...
Wow, that's incredible.
Better when I'm drunk.
By the time I get home, after training, I'm exhausted. And I have a bad habit of just sitting down and turning the PlayStation on, and then I never get up from there until like 4 in the morning. It's 4 a.m. for us when you stream this out. Yeah, I do this because it's been much better this year streaming around the reset. I've had better numbers and better turnout on the streaming around the reset, which is why we kind of shifted it to here. It's normally, if we're not in daylight savings time, it's 1:30 in the afternoon for me. Now with the time shift, it's 2:30 when the stream starts. Yeah, we'll reveal the giveaway items tomorrow. Did anybody see what this OVR is? I'm barely paying attention to these Player of the Month things. Why am I playing Player of the Month? Why would you not play Player of the Month? We're playing Player of the Month because it gives out coins and resources and players and boost and everything I can sell. Player of the Month is an easy free ride to new resources. That's like saying I'm not going to play a weekend tournament because I have to build a weekend tournament team. I don't think I've used a Player of the Month player in my squad for... I can't remember the last time I've actually used a player we get from this. And you can't get any money for them. None of them are worth anything. Are you done with 100 movie listing? No, we'll come back to it. We'll come back and update and revise. That is an ongoing situation that we will always revisit. Used Bruno for some time. I never even put him in. Last year I used De Bruyne at the beginning. I used him for quite a while. 18-19 Player of the Month Salah. I don't think I used him. I had a better Salah at that point. I think when he was released, it wasn't the best Salah out there. Will silvers ever spike again? Sure. Just not like they did in December. That's a one-time per season thing. Silvers are huge at the end of Freeze Team of the Year. That's it. It's the only time they see those giant spikes. They still see increases in value, and you can still make money on them all year long, but never like you can in December and January. After fishing Masters, I don't know whether I'll enjoy silver fishing. No. It's after you do Masters, it takes a lot of discipline to get yourself back into the swing of silvers at the start of the next season. But when you don't have any Masters and you can't buy any Masters, there's a big shift. Like when the new season begins and you don't have any money, like when you get 1 million coins and you're really excited about it, it's a big difference now. Like now, I mean, 10, 30, million a day isn't a big deal. The best part about fishing Masters and buying and selling Masters is not having to deal with thousands of players. I mean, at the most you've got 1,000, 2,000 players, not like 4,000, 5,000, and you're not having to relist everything every day. Which season in FIFA is best for you for all time? I can't answer that question. I really don't know. I think season 1 and 3 were my favorite. 3 because of the... No, wait. 1 and 2. Was it 2 the season? Season 2 was the season with the Icon SBCs. And season 1 was the one where the market was how it was set up originally, and Team of the Year, you could build players. I loved the building of players in Team of the Year. Do you think Diaz trained at the end of the season will be good, or do you think he'll be old as shit? It's possible that by the end of he's definitely not endgame for me. I wouldn't think him to be endgame. I need to focus here. I'm down by 2. I don't want to lose a match. Oh, that sucked. That was I just lost the match. I lost my momentum. I don't think I can get it back. If I can get a draw, will be my only saving grace. No, didn't get it. Damn it. Screwing around and missed it. Is it common to get an 85 OVR team in 2 or 3 days? No. No, it's not really common. I mean, a lot of people can. But what position did you take, Vahan? I like Gallon. He doesn't bother me at all. And I went center mid. Only person on my team that I'm keeping for end is Event Moore. You think Moore is the best center back at the moment? Can't believe I lost that match. That sucked. Is Moore good for head-to-head? I tried him, I think, the day we got him. I tried him, and that's the only time I've ever put him in. Awesome for versus head-to-head. He stinks. Why is he good for versus but not head-to-head? Like, is he an auto-play defensive player but not an effective on the attack? Like when you're actually attempting to use him? Moore is beastly for me. Pace not bad, to be honest. I didn't think he had great heading stats. It is generic, caffeine-free, sugar-free orange soda. Just because there's no dye or anything in it. Started just 3 days ago, but barely did anything except install it in the first day. All my playing has been yesterday and today. Greatly enjoying the game. This is a good time to start the game because you can see big improvements once you've gotten out of the academy and gotten out of all of the like development to get you into the actual game.
Show me the fat team.
Show me the fat team? 117 jumping and 129 heading. Is that more? Is that what we're talking about? Is more? 85 team with 99 chemistry. You're gonna have huge jumps here this late into the season. So you'll be a 100 rated team by Thursday or Friday. What's the fat team? Yeah, I don't know. Hummel's team of the season. I haven't even looked at Hummel's team of the season. I need to pay attention to this game. What's the OVR? Yeah, I'm not paying attention. $153. Well, I already lost to a 149, so I better. Hammerin, I am having an excellent day. I'm dealing with tryouts this week, which is not a fun situation. Will I change Kenny? No, he'll probably be in there for my legacy squad. I don't think I'll take him out. I took him out last season, but I think he's going to stay this season. I don't think he will come out this year. If Ramos joined Man City, ugh, Jesus. Well, we got 9 more wins. 9 more wins to be able to finish it out. Pulled a 92 Kane early after starting, and he was lighting up the goal every game. 92 Kane. What the hell was 92 Kane from? Kenny Prime. I don't know if I would spend cash to get Kenny Prime. I don't think I would do it. I can't imagine there being a point to spending money on a player. I don't know. If this late in the season, absolutely not. If it was like early in the season, maybe. We stopped tryouts 2 years ago because we had so many athletes coming that were not at the level of players we were looking for. Yeah, I wish it was like that. And I hate tryouts. I like finding new talent if it shows up, but it never does. My problem right now with tryouts is it's internal struggle within our academy of multiple people fighting over the same quality players. And you have some coaches that are looking to develop players, and you have some coaches that are looking to develop teams. And, you know, they feel like a winning season is a season where you've got trophies rather than a winning season being a season where you've got a group of well-developed players. And I'm struggling with that difference right now. I'm not in a very good mood because of it. Is Rudiger the new Ramos after his assault on De Bruyne? Yeah. Anytime you use real money for a player, you're basically renting them. Yeah, for one season. Especially the tryouts at any age they suck. Even, you know, collegiate tryouts, even men's tryouts, like for adult, it just so much pressure. Sucks. And then you get into situations where you have one or two are moving on, and then they try to grab multiple players to move on because people don't want one person to move on, and then they want to follow, and you'll end up having an entire team shift. If you had to put real money price on Golic, how much would it be? Like, how much would you pay to use him? I wouldn't do it. I for the most part, avoid players that require cash. Which team are you supporting in Euros? Ireland? I noticed in game that if you pay close attention to the players on auto, you can see some real strategy. There's an easy way to beat auto play players. If somebody is auto playing, then you just don't sprint, and they will delay you all the way back to the box. And I auto play a lot, so I'm allowed to say that. Travis is spending money for a player. He's good. No, honestly, if I'm spending money on a player, it's because they released James Milner with 140 pace. I don't think Ireland is in Euros. Yep. John, how you doing? Glad to see you in here. So, John, are you babysitting? Is that what's going on? You're babysitting? It's not a proper Euros without Ireland. See that? I've already cleaned up my desk. There's no beer here. There was, like 6 Guinness sitting here on the desk last night. Obviously, no, I'm supporting Sweden. Don't have a slat. Must be hungry. It's 3:30. I think I might be able to get these done today. Is 100 mil enough to build a terrific, incredible team? 100 mil? Yeah. Not like, beat everybody, across the board thing, but 100 mil, you could build one hell of a team. Which 102 starters do you think there will be? 102? Terrible ones. It'll be awful. Stuff nobody wants. Like a left forward and a right wing back. Four, 5-1 flat. So when you were all excited about hitting Masters, that was the second account. Last year, Ultimate reserves were incredible. I honestly can't even remember.
I support Spain all time long no matter how they perform in Euros.
Yeah, I get that. Since 97 Allison can't be obtained anymore, can it be a good investment maybe? Are we talking about the player of the month, Allison? No. Those high-ranked cards just don't give out. They're not great investments. How to get a bug or spike in minutes and make millions? Nope. You train up Gape. I just played a versus game. I shot, but goalie hit it onto crossbar. I got rebound and my Ascension hit the post. Asensio. Tips to reach FIFA Masters. Autoplay. That's all I do. You stole Ruben's head-to-head team? I have it. I don't even know where I'm at on fans right now. What was the OVR on this one? Did anybody see it? Bum some cum. This might be a loss. Down by 2. I haven't even had any great chances yet. I must be... Is this a 160 plus? He's a 163. That makes sense. I got lazy because everything was so easy. Yeah, this one ain't gonna work out. Damn, 2 losses already. Was your biggest asset when you played soccer? Passing, defending, shooting, heading? No, it was aggression and strength. I was center defensive mid. I went center defensive mid initially, and then was I trained for keeper because I wanted to play in the goal, and I finished in the goal. That's where I ended up. Center defensive mid, though. It's better at center defensive mid. Takes so long to complete. If you win next versus match, you'll subscribe on YouTube. 154, 220. We'll actually play this one. Oh, sure. I go to play. The one match I go to play, and now I'm stuck with hitting the crossbar. They should reduce the amount of matches. I don't mind the 30 matches. I think they should reduce the head-to-head matches. I think it should be 30 versus or 15 head-to-head. Any rumors about a Euro event? I tried to eke out some info and couldn't get any. I feel like they should have a Euros event. It makes sense. Whether or not we're going to see one, I don't know. Who's the best left wing? I think Asensio's an easy candidate. I lost the chance to sell Allison for 12 mil at reset because I decided to sleep at reset. You wouldn't have been able to sell it. The odds of selling Allison for more than 3 mil at reset were pretty slim. Has ever FIFA Mobile been stressful to you when you didn't know fishing and all market strategies for coins? Yes. Yes, I get really stressed over stupid stuff on the game, like reaching FIFA Masters to be able to claim milestones. That stuff kind of, that's what really upsets me. What OVR chem could autoplay and get Masters? 148. I feel like 148. Chemistry doesn't matter in head-to-head. I don't think you can autoplay versus to FIFA Masters without a 168. 170 maybe. Quick selling a 97. John, didn't you say you've quick sold some of the 97s? Is it 20, 30 mil? I've been autoplaying head-to-head to Masters twice, and I have had lower than 143. Right now, though, we're talking about right now. The best time to autoplay to Masters was right after the 504-hour suspensions, because so many of those suspensions were people cheating from Game Guardian and everything else, and there were so many top-level players that got suspended that you could walk through head-to-head to FIFA Masters without much trouble at all. Which cards to invest in with 40 mil? I think I would say high-level elites. If you have under 100 mil, high-level elites would be an easy way to shift your value into those. Grab some masters, but this late in the season, I mean, if you have 30, 50 mil right now and you're going, well, what should I invest in? That's like having 100,000 coins back in November. Like, what do I invest in with? I've got 200,000 coins. What do I buy? It's small change right now for what is required. Oh man, 109, 204. How close are we? We got what, 3-4 more wins to be able to claim to finish this out. Do you think Beckham is endgame? I think for some people, yes. For all people, no. No goal. Damn. Expectation for Liverpool next season? No idea. I would like to see a physically fit Van Dijk and a full team injury-free with a couple of new players really shift their way back into a much better season. And the fact that they finished in the top 4 with the squad that they had this year says a whole lot. Is it still raining? All right, what do we got? 3 more wins. 3 more wins, and we've already lost 2. So what do we got? 5 rounds left. 3 out of 5. Did he just give me the white flag? Why only Liverpool for me? I like Bayern too, and I'm not an anti-Dortmund guy. I don't mind Dortmund. I like the Rangers. I like Celtic. I'm a Columbus Crew guy. So it's not just Liverpool, but Liverpool's definitely got my heart in it. Who does he have in the goal? Is that Allison? Oh, I hate when it just starts wasting time like this. Clear it out. Am I going to quick sale ultimate players? Possibly. It depends on what's available. Which ones are out? Which ones can we claim? How many ultimate points do you have? Oh, that's a good poll. Do you want me to run it, or is somebody else going to do it?
I've got a big fucking boner right now.
Okay, there it is. There's your poll. What do we got? 2 more wins, 4 tickets remain. The Dan Man. How you doing? How you doing? $123,234. I feel bad for some of these. If we can win the next 2, we'll autoplay the last 2 matches. Have I watched Breaking Bad? Nope. I never got into it. Never got into the Breaking Bad thing. It's difficult for me to put my time into a TV show that doesn't include language and nudity. Broadcast television is not my favorite. What am I doing here? This is not a match we should be even on. Don't I have this guy out beat by like 20 OVR? So, let's see. The majority of you are... what do I have? 460? I think I have 460 right now. All right, what do we got? Okay, 25. One more win. One more win and we autoplay. We autoplay the rest. Still have 20 player of the month games. I haven't played any that haven't been on stream. This was just 2 streams worth of playing. It's so long. Yes. That's why I try to break it out in a couple of different sittings. I can't, it sucks to sit down and do the whole thing at once. I've done it. And then I start to get stressed and I end up losing stupid matches that I shouldn't. How the hell did he kick that out in front of him? That was a poor touch. It's good through, I mean, we have tomorrow, right? It's not, don't you have 3 days to do player of the month? How much would I sell different elites for right now? I don't have very many elites, so I don't know what to tell you there. A few 100,000, 300,000-400,000, depending upon which one they are. All right, there's our 26 wins. 2 left. We'll autoplay the last 2 matches, see what happens. You guys all play versus, right? Let's do that. I'm curious. Okay, there's a new poll running. I'm just curious what it is. What was the OVR I didn't catch? I was making a poll. What was the OVR of this guy? All right, 2-2. Let's do this. Let's make this guy nervous. And then you've seen the commercials for like the what are they? The Sour Bears, the Sour Patch Kids or whatever. We're like, first they're sour, then they're sweet. So we're beating this guy. Oh, did I go out of my way? I think I may have screwed it up. Damn, I went too far. Shit. Oh, it was a 104. Damn, I went way out of my way. Yeah, I failed that one. Can you do the ultimate SBC with 100 and a 97? No. Because that would be 99 OVR. Sour, sweet, gone. Yeah, that was bad. Sorry, didn't mean to win. Here, we'll do this. For the last one. Do the weekend tournament team. Why does quantity of investments matter if the value shifts? Well, do you mean why does the diversity of the masters matter if the quantity shifts? Because quantity matters, obviously, if I said all masters are going to be a minimum of 600K, like you can quick sell every master at 600K, then the more masters you bought at 400, the more coins you would have. So quantity always matters. If it's diversity and you're asking about the variety and range of masters within your reserves, that has more to do with fishing and perceived increase in value than it does an increase in value across the board. So if all masters shift in value, then anything that you bought under the new shift value will increase your value and profit. So let's say right now you can buy masters at 400 coins and you can sell all masters at around 350 to 380 coins. If the master values shift and they're hard to find for under 800 coins, and you can reasonably get rid of everything at 600 to 100,000 coins, but you can fish them at 1.2 to 1.5. Diversity and value makes more sense because you're not going to just take all of your players and mass list them for whatever value you're expecting to get. You'd miss out on all kinds of opportunities because once the market does shift, you're not going to see any more cheap. You're not going to see any more cheap players. Quantity and diversity are the two most important things. All right, let's claim it, and then we're going to see what we do with it. Okay. Nabry. 1,000,000 coins and tokens. All right, I'll take the 87. I would have preferred a master. I know you're talking fast because I don't know what you just said. Will you change your tactics in the market next season, or will fishing be your main aim again? Fishing will be how I start things. until there's a change in the market mechanics. But yeah, I'll start the same exact way. I feel it's definitely the most coins, the most value for what it is. What is fishing? Here you go. Here's the link. Watch that video. That'll explain everything. What are we doing? We're trading in those values. We are not claiming Allison. No Allison. We've got that from the boost, and let's go 50 boost. So this is 1,000 boost. I would rather have 1,000 boost than a 97 goalkeeper that I don't need. So we'll do this. Is definitely worth more than the player. The only reason I would have gotten Allison was the 5 ranks. That's it. Just for the 5 ranks, but I've already got plenty of ranks on my main squad, and I'm going to claim Ederson from the Premier League, and he's worth 6 ranks for my weekend tournament team. So the boost is the way to go. There's an advantage. I mean, we had Rutger in our league. He saved all of his Player of the Month points and was going to do it here. He doesn't normally get the 26 wins every week. So he's got like an odd number of Player of the Month points, but holding them all season long rather than grabbing whatever player he can get. This is a much better payout. Then again, though, in the scheme of things, right now when there's so many boosts floating around from team of the season, this doesn't really make a huge difference. Why not coins? Oh my God, no, we never claim coins. Coins are the worst thing in the game you could ever claim. And it's because coins are free. You can grab coins anywhere you want. You can buy and sell. You can grind versus. Anything that you want can come in with coins. Boost is the only thing in this entire game, boost and shards, that do not have a perceived coin value, because you cannot buy them and you cannot grind them. You can only claim them through events. Boost and shards are the 2 most important and most valuable assets in the entire game. How many TOTS points do you think it will be for 99 starter? How many TOTS points? I don't know. You can look up the videos to see. 99s, I can't remember what the number is. This is what it takes to get to them. Should I sell my 97 right now or wait? I sell every player I get as soon as I get it. How many epic shards? I don't know. I'd have to look. Here, look. Rare. There's no epic. Was there epic available here? Rare epic. 210. 210 epic shards. I'm tired. Yes, I am tired. I had a very late night last night. I got home from training at about 9:15. And then I got online and... Oh, shit. I got online and worked with Stopty. Worked on a video with Stopty for about an hour. And then I sat down at about 10:30 and watched the entire 7th season of Game of Thrones. I am now in the final season of Game of Thrones. Final season of Game of Thrones. I'll do that tonight and tomorrow night. What video? We got a couple of videos coming out. I'm not going to say any more than that. They'll be out in the next few days once we finally get around to finishing it. Do I feel Game of Thrones got worse? No, I'm fine with it because it's been different for me because I'm watching the whole thing together. I'm watching the whole thing and it's not getting worse because I'm binging the whole thing. People I think got upset because there were breaks and then they got so excited and they anticipated what was going to happen and then it didn't happen. Or at least I'm hoping. But right now everything seems to be going in the direction I would like it to go, but we'll see. I know everybody tells me that I'm going to be disappointed the last season. So be ready. By this weekend, I may be complaining, but I'm ready. I start the final season tonight. Is worse, but good luck. Yeah, we'll see. How many Ultimate TOTS points do you think it will be for 99 if you had to put a number on it? Ultimate? There are no 99s. Unless you're talking about the reserves. The Ultimates start at 102. The starters begin at 102. The 98 reserves, what are they, 200? 150? Not much. We raiding Ruben? All right, here comes Ruben's raid. Have you seen The Boys on Amazon? I've watched the whole first season of The Boys, and the second season I started, we streamed it here. We did a Amazon Prime, like the watch party, but I haven't finished it. I only watched that first episode. At what price should we sell the useless TOTS Masters? Whatever you can get out of them. Wait, though. Don't. There's none of them are useless. If you wait like a month or two, they're not going to be useless. All right, here we go. Here comes the raid. Appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been a fun stream today. No stream tomorrow. Tomorrow, make sure you pay attention to Ruben, Stopty, and Wolvie for their giveaways. I will be back normal time on Friday for my giveaway. Friday here on Twitch. Must be present. That's where the giveaway is going to happen on Friday. See you guys. Enjoy. Don't forget to get all of your points in and don't miss out on anything before the reset tomorrow. And I'll see you guys back here in 2 days.